chers amis, c'est Deaso et on se retrouve aujourd'hui pour ce 74e ou 75e épisode. Non, je crois que c'est le 75e épisode sur Genshin Impact. Donc, aujourd'hui, vu que aujourd'hui il y a 2 épisodes qui vont sortir, j'avais dit, et c'est également le cas, que nous allons nous consacrer... Oh, d'ailleurs, il y a un coffre qui nous sourit là derrière, hein, à côté de la cloche. Voyez, que nous allons reprendre les quêtes d'Archon. On va voir. Hein. Donc, après tout, on aimerait bien que, avant que Inazuma sorte, terminer toutes ses quêtes. On verra. On verra si c'est dans nos cordes. Donc, on doit revenir à la Banque du Nord pour retrouver Tartaglia qui a promis de nous aider encore plus. Bon. On peut aller à l'employé de la banque. Ah, on peut rentrer à l'intérieur? Ah, il y a ce coffre là-bas. On va le chercher plus tard. Ah, on peut rentrer dans la banque. Ok. On va déposer nos fonds. On va déposer des mois. C'est un style très LUI, hein. Ok. Est-ce qu'il y a quelque chose d'intéressant ici? J'en ai pas l'impression. On va pas trop se rapprocher de la dame, on va regarder d'abord. Oh oh. Ah, évidemment. 20 000, 200 000 moras. Mais c'est pas du vol? Ah. Désolé. Désolé pour cette explosion. Non, évidemment, on peut pas monter. Bon. Ekaterina, bonjour.
Welcome, friend of child, and congratulations on the first day of your illustrious career with the Fatui.
Puis c'est bon, après c'est votre jeu parmi les Fatui. Aïe. Je ne compte pas rejoindre les Fatui.
You sound remarkably sure of yourself. Remember, we are mere mortals. Our ideas are fluid like water. Only the Tsaritsa truly has a will as solid as the permafrost. But back to the matter at hand. Child tells me that he has upheld his end of your agreement.
What agreement? Oh, the thing about him helping us find a guy?
Correct. Child promised he would find someone to break the stalemate. And the Harbingers do not break their promises lightly.
Ah, where is that guy anyway?
Child is currently at Lioli Pavilion.
Lioli? Pavillon Lioli.
Oh, Paimon knows this one. There are 2 styles of cooking in Lioli, known as Li style and Yue style. They have been competing for centuries, but neither has emerged as the clear winner. The flagship restaurant of the Li style is the Lioli Pavilion. The owner especially chose to open the restaurant at Feiyuan Slope so they could compete face-to-face with the Shinyue Kiosk, which is the flagship restaurant of the Yue style.
Il n'y a que dans ces moments-là que tu arrives à être une guide décente.
Don't talk to Paimon like that. Anyway, Paimon's hungry. Let's get moving.
Bien sûr, l'érudition de Paimon n'arrive seulement lorsqu'il s'agit de bouffe. Début de la quête. Bon, on a plus d'1 heure pour la terminer. Croisons les doigts. Bon, allons chercher Tartaglia. Bon, il est où? Il est où ce sac? Il est là-bas en face. Bah voilà. Pas compliqué à trouver, l'ami.
Aha, you made it. As promised, I found someone who can help you. Someone who can solve the mystery of why the Leo Chising would hide the Geo-Archon's vessel.
Qui pourrait vous aider à retrouver le corps de l'Archon Géo.
So, where is he? In Lily Pavilion?
Bon, c'est vrai que pourquoi est-ce qu'on cherche l'Archon Géo? C'est vrai qu'on cherche les Archons pour essayer de retrouver la divinité qui a enlevé notre frère, le frère de Léa. Vu que l'Archon Géo avait pris une autre forme lorsqu'il est mort, j'imagine qu'on va essayer de retrouver le corps pour espérer identifier si c'est la bonne personne ou pas.
He certainly is. Come, I'll introduce you. I took the liberty of setting up a business dinner, as per the Leo custom.
Welcome back, sir. You honor us with your patronage. Mr. Zhongli is awaiting your arrival in the room you booked.
Ok, c'est Zhongli, la rencontre, ok.
Hi.
Les bonnes manières.
Allow me to introduce Mr. Zhongli, consultant to an organization known as Wang Sheng, and a trusted associate of the Fatui.
Ah, c'est un associé des Fatui. Wang Sheng?
Indeed, Wang Sheng's line of work can be sensitive at times. Let's just say they understand when discretion is needed. And we, the Fatui, have always been glad to do business with friends who walk in the shadows.
Évidemment. Bah, lorsqu'on travaille dans le même domaine, c'est sûr que des alliances ou des amitiés sont toujours très utiles.
Walk in the shadows?
It is an honor to meet you. I have heard tell of you from Mondstadt.
Discretion? Shadows? Is Wangshan some kind of business involving dealing with people?
Indeed. It is as you have guessed.
Alors, je sais déjà de quoi il s'agit et Paimon un peu à côté de la plaque. Donc,
The Wangsheng Funeral Parlor organizes burials. We ensure that those who pass on do so in peace.
Voilà. Donc il ne s'agit pas d'assassinat, mais il s'agit d'affaires funéraires. Oui, Paimon a l'air un peu vite en besogne.
Did you think he was some sort of hired killer? The Fatui calls many such people friends, but the Wang Sheng Funeral Parlor does not dabble in such business. Well, ostensibly.
Pas en apparence.
Well, they are still... I shouldn't say too much. In any case, I brought you to meet Mr. Zhongli because...
Because I can bring you to see Rex Lapis's vessel.
What?
Don't be so surprised. Sure, the Geo-Archon's body has been squirreled away by order of the Tianquan Ningguang. But first, let's hear what Mr. Zhongli has to say, shall we?
Ok, donc c'est Ningguang qui a récupéré le corps.
Rex Lapis may be the prime of Adepti, but he is ultimately an Adeptus. Many Adepti have left us over the millennia. This is the inexorable trend. The times have changed. You must have felt it too when you were at Jueyun Karst.
Archon Géo qui est donc également un adepte. Enfin, les adeptes sont en train de quitter LUI.
Archons go by many names. The god of contracts, the god of commerce, the warrior god, Morax, Rex Lapis. Is the idea that he also has the title of Adeptus so strange?
Pas vraiment.
As you have seen, the time of the Adepti is ending, and the time of mankind is slowly dawning. In years past, LUI's tradition was that a huge memorial service be held to mark the passing of every Adeptus. But this time, the Qixing have made no attempt whatsoever to respect this tradition. It is sacrilege.
Ah oui, vu de ce côté, cette information, on ne l'avait pas encore qu'il y avait cette tradition. Donc oui, de ce côté, de ce point de vue, oui, ça paraît suspect. D'autant plus que c'est pas n'importe quel adepte parmi d'autres. Oui, surtout quand on prend en compte qui est la victime, justement.
Yeah, the killer hasn't even been caught yet.
Deicide or not, the concern of the Wangsheng funeral parlor is this. When the ritual to receive this god is so kingly, it is all the more egregious for his final send-off to go unattended to. Traveler, Child has told me a lot about you. Since you have had dealings with the Animo Archon, could I ask you to help me prepare the Geo Archon's last rites?
Fait que nous avons des affinités avec l'Archon Animo. Tartaglia parle trop. Oui, peut-être un peu. Ma foi, pourquoi pas.
A wise decision. The Tianquan Ningguang has forbidden anyone from accessing Rex Lapis's vessel, which of course you would need to access if you were to achieve your goal of meeting all of the 7.
Precisely. Only by participating in the rite of parting will you be able to see the form of Rex Lapis again.
Faudrait bien qu'il n'y ait pas d'alternative.
If we are agreed, come with me. We will speak of the details as we walk.
Pas de soucis.
Alright, my bridge building work here is done. Turned out well, didn't it? You can go if you want to. Don't worry about me. I might just have a few more drinks. And get acquainted with these things they call chopsticks in the meantime.
Bonne chance pour les baguettes. Pour cette deuxième affaire, on a... Il nous a pas demandé de contrepartie pour l'instant. Hein. Quoique peut-être qu'il considère que la première... Peut-être que ce qu'on a... Bon. Ne réfléchissons pas trop là-dessus. Continuons.
My chopsticks truly are difficult to use.
Bon, on va laisser Tartaglia avec avec son affaire. Quittons le pavillon LUI. C'est vrai qu'on n'a pas l'habitude, on n'a pas l'impression d'avoir l'habitude de pouvoir rentrer dans les bâtiments. Donc faudrait vraiment que... Ok. Faudrait vraiment qu'on regarde un peu plus si et où il y a des trucs qu'on peut rentrer. Hein. Bon, suivons Zongli.
After having experienced the land of the absentee Archon, traveler, how does it feel to know that our Archon and Adepti are here all around you in Liyue?
Bonne question. Qu'est-ce qui est mieux, Mondstadt ou Liyue? Je préfère l'ambiance à Mondstadt, allez, disons ça.
I see. So you're that sort of person. It's not a bad thing. But I suppose you have yet to experience the substance of Liyue's 3,700 years of divinity. Organizing the rite of parting should prove to be an enlightening part of your travels. LUI is the most prosperous of the 7 nations, defended by deities and ruled by the Qixing. As such, the diplomatic maneuverings of the Fatui have gained no purchase here. Ningguang of the Qixing has always been on her guard against the Fatui. That is in all likelihood why Child wants to make use of the Wangsheng funeral parlor's connections.
Huh. What would Child get out of us doing the rite of parting anyway?
I neither know nor do I wish to know. As far as I am concerned, the Fatui are merely financial sponsors. I only wish for LUI's traditions to endure. These are the advance funds that Child has provided. If you use them up, you can go to him to apply for any subsequent funding.
Wow!
Well then, let us be off. The first step in our preparations shall be to obtain some prize Noctilucous jade worthy of a deity.
Ah. Grâce au Tartaglia vous a généreusement donné. Le bruit des pièces redonne le sourire. Petite bourse de noix. Allez acheter des jades Noctiluc. Bah ça va être compliqué. Normalement, vu que le gouffre est fermé. Le gouffre où ils tirent d'ailleurs la majeure partie de leur... de leur gemmes et autres. Je regarde vite fait. Non, on peut pas rentrer. Salut.
Welcome to the Jade Mystery, my good friends. Would you like to try your luck betting on Jade? This could be your lucky day. It's cheap and it's fun, and who knows, you just might strike it rich.
Betting? No, we're here for... what was it again?
Tandis, c'est-à-dire que c'est d'acheter quelque chose.
Noctilucous jade, of radiant grade at the very least.
Radiant grade, Noctilucous Jade? I see. You're not a tourist. My apologies. I have some here for your perusal. What do you think? The Jade Mystery is an old name in the jade business. Just look at that wonderful quality. Rex Lapis doesn't often bless us with such finery. Go on, pick whichever one you like.
These 3 pieces really do look pretty. Not like the ones you usually dig up. But how do we pick? Should we just grab one and go?
Mieux vaut ne pas faire trop confiance à quelqu'un qui fait des paris. J'aimerais vous demander votre avis.
Oh? You want me to decide? That is fine as well. If it were me, the answer would be simple.
Oh? And that would be...
I'll take them all, boss.
Il prend tout.
Oh, you act with such panache, good sir. I always knew you were not a man of ordinary caliber.
Oh, wait, boss! That one didn't count! We need to discuss it again! Hey! If we only need 1 for the ritual, aren't we wasting 3 times the Mora if we buy them all?
Paimon n'a pas tort.
Oh, Mora. It is as you say. I suppose I overlooked this particular aspect of the transaction.
Huh? How do you not think about Mora when buying things?
If one must always consider Mora before acting, then in all things one is bound by Mora.
What?
All Mora is currency, but not all currency is Mora.
Ah, ça c'est vrai, ça c'est bien dit.
What?
On dirait qu'il ne parle pas d'argent. Il ne manque pas d'argent.
Loaded
Ah
that he
mince.
doesn't even bother hunting for a bargain.
Non, je parle... J'avais mal lu. Je pensais qu'il y avait marqué, on dirait qu'il parle pas d'argent, mais en fait, on dirait qu'il y avait écrit, on dirait qu'il ne manque pas d'argent. Ah, my bad. Désolé. J'ai un peu foiré le coup, là.
No need to waver. Even when I am constrained by Mora, I have ways of working around my limitations. Evaluating the quality of Noctilucous jade is indeed very tricky. As crude ore, there is little difference in texture, lustrousness, and internal pattern between good and bad jade. Only after the item made using Noctilucous jade has taken shape will you be able to see whether it is up to par or not. If you return to those crafty merchants to quibble, they will counter by saying that your crafting bench is to blame, or that your heat control was poor.
Whoa! To think it's that easy to get cheated.
Bah, c'est surtout qu'on peut pas savoir la valeur du produit en regardant dedans. Hein. Le vendeur ne peut pas connaître la qualité du produit hein, à l'avance.
But there is a way to truly evaluate this jade, and a true insider would know it. A fool sees the pointer and misses the moon.
What does that mean?
If you point at the moon with your finger, a wise man knows that you are pointing at the moon, while a fool will only see the finger. The patterns, the facade, these are all the finger. Noctilucous jade is a mystical stone used to light up the darkness, and so its brightness is the important thing. It is the moon. Noctilucous jade of excellent quality would have superior pyro affinity. In other words, the bluer and brighter the luster of the ore under high temperature, the higher its quality.
Sur les ongles, s'y connaît, on dirait.
I have imparted the priceless secrets of the jade trade to you. Now, all that's left is to put it into practice.
Priceless, huh? Paimon's just said that we might never be able to use it again. We're back to buy some rocks, boss. But can you let us burn them first?
Burn them? You can't do that, my friends. If you were to do so, what would I have to sell?
Bon, peut-on avoir des échantillons dans ce cas?
That would... well... fine. As you wish, then. How about this? I can take a small sample of all three. I'll take a bit of a loss. We'll count it as a friendly gesture.
Don't worry. I know the rules. As long as we can prove that it is good jade, you will not take a loss.
All right. Take these as samples. I've carved them off with a knife and tagged them to boot.
Ces échantillons sont...
Aren't these too thin? Even paper's thicker. No, even a bug's wings are thicker. These are almost see-through.
Votre technique est admirable.
Oh, you flatter me, but I have to be gentle with these rocks. They are my pride and joy. If I'd taken off even a bit more, it would have killed me.
But wouldn't something this thin go poof if we held it to the fire?
It can't be helped. Trying to deprive a merchant of his profits would be like forcing a ravenous wolf to vomit up the food in its stomach. Nonetheless, under the right conditions, these thin slices will serve.
What sort of conditions?
While we add the high temperatures using pyro, we can use hydro to reinforce it from within. This way, the samples will not disintegrate immediately.
Oh! Oh, sir, to think you were this learned. Thank you for your understanding.
Strictly speaking, asking for samples when we have not yet agreed to purchase the goods is unfair. Trade in LUI must be based upon fairness.
try this out.
La cuisine de Xiangling devrait faire l'affaire. Cet endroit dans la vallée d'Adopa... qu'est-ce qu'on fait? La vallée d'Adopa ou la cuisine de Xiangling? La cuisine de Xiangling est juste à côté, hein. Normalement. Hein. Allez, on va là-bas.
You mean at Wanmin Restaurant? As long as we do it when she's not in.
Pourquoi ça?
That would not do. It is a place where people come and go. They would be endangered if the elemental reaction were to get out of control. We cannot take such a risk.
Ok, c'est vrai.
Oh, Paimon remembers? We once saw this big pot down at the Data Upa Gorge in the camp of the hilly churls from the Meaty tribe. It's real sturdy and should be able to take the elemental reactions. Now, let's pack those samples up and make a move.
Très bien. Hop. Bon. Direction la vallée d'Adopa. Je me disais que c'est un peu loin, hein, autant nous économiser le voyage. Mais bon. Let's go. C'est vrai que la sécurité des gens est prioritaire. Par contre, ça m'étonne un peu que Paimon n'ait pas voulu... Elle n'ait pas voulu retrouver
It's been a
Xiangling.
long time since I last set foot in the Nation of Wind. A friend of mine from Mondstadt would always bring a few bottles of locally brewed dandelion wine whenever he came to visit me in LUI. It must be said that the famed liquor of the land of pastorals is far better than Sumeru's frigid snake wine.
Le vin de serpent gelé. C'est ce qu'il a dit, hein. Frigid snake.
It looks like the hilly trolls are still using it. It's a bit impolite, but we gotta cut the line. Windblade.
Allez, on se débrase vite fait de ses gus. Oh, il lâche rien du tout. Hop. On récupère un peu de vie, hein, donc on y est. Hein. Ah. En tout cas, il est sympa ce chaudron avec les trucs en dessous.
There's still soup in here. These hilly trolls sure have big appetites.
Et c'est maintenant au tour de notre expérience. Toute cette soupe, quel dommage. C'est vrai, mais bon.
This soup looks like it could be used as our hydro-elemental protection. Let's fire it up and begin our experiment. We're ready to go. Paimon will help remember which one of the three is which.
Oh. Paimon, t'as pas intérêt à te louper, hein.
Use pyro to keep making the pot hotter until we get the results we need. Mr. Zhongli said that the shinier and bluer the ore gets, the better it is. So, pay close attention.
Il va nous falloir du pyro. Ouais, utilisons cette équipe. On a Yanfei qui fait pyro. Faisons attention, hein.
Whoa! That light came from the first Noctilucous Jade! Hilly trolls are surrounding us again! Were they attracted by the light? Such nosy neighbors! Let's take care of them and continue again after.
Ah, t'as encore envie, toi? Ah, mince. Razor. Vas-y, débarrasse-moi de cette merde. Tac, 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 tac. Voilà.
That light came from the second Noctilucous Jade, didn't it? More hairy churls. They don't give up, do they? Looks like they're mad that we ruined their food.
C'est vrai que eux, ils doivent se tourner là pour leur bouffe. Hein. Voilà, brûlons-les bien comme il faut. Et voilà, rip. C'est bon. Bon, terminons-en.
Oh, that's bright! Too bright! That was the third Noctilucous Jade, wasn't it?
Ouais, c'est le 3.
It was so much shinier than the rest. Let's go with that one. Let's head back to the Jade Mystery to buy some jade, shall we?
Effectivement, tu as tout compris, Paimon. Hop, allez, on va acheter le numéro 3. C'était plutôt efficace. Hop. Allez.
You're back, my friends. I've kept the goods for you. Which of them would you like?
Le numéro 3.
Exactly! That's the one Paimon remembers too!
No problem. If you have your eye on this one, you can have it.
Then we'll take a box of the third type of jade.
Done. All the same, and pardon me for asking, but I'm curious. Whatever do you need this much top-quality Noctilucous jade for?
I suppose it would not hurt to tell you. We need them to make implements for the rite of parting.
Parting? Oh, dear. I'd heard the rumors, but had given much thought to them. This means that Rex Lapis really is... Oh, it's hard to believe. Even though the Jade Mystery has been in decline, we have always been under his protection. It is said that when our Lord lost his way while going incognito in the city 200 years ago, it was a spoon from the Jade Mystery that he had used to sample the local delights. Alas, alas, all things must pass. Well, if this is to be used to say farewell to Rex Lapis, then I shall sell this to you at half the price.
Oh.
Are you sure? You didn't want to even give us an inch before.
If not for our Lord's protection, this city wouldn't exist as it does now. No proprietor could earn money off such a thing.
I'm sure Rex Lapis will feel your sentiment, boss.
In the safe hands of the LUI cheating and good honest merchants such as yourself, I for one believe that LUI will continue to prosper as it always has done.
Oui, gardez courage.
All right. Thank you, my friends. What's with me getting all sentimental like this? I'll practically be giving away all my fortune at this rate.
Now that we've made our choice, let's take this Noctilucous jade back.
Hey, wait a minute. He said it was half price, not that we could leave without paying.
Oh, right. I'm sorry. I must have forgotten to do that too. Let me see. As I thought, I didn't bring any.
Any what?
Mora, my apologies. Another oversight on my part.
Un habitant de l'île qui n'accorde pas d'importance à l'argent. Ce rapport à l'argent est plutôt spécial, disons plutôt.
Oh, that won't do. This isn't some small sum. Oh, wait! Didn't Child give us some advanced funds earlier?
Oui, c'est moi qui l'ai.
That's a relief. Have a look,
It's fine. Just enough for half price. Though, to be honest, it'd be alright even if the sum wasn't quite enough.
Well, it's settled then. Let's take this jade to Eugene Terrace. That's where we plan to hold the rite.
Look at you bossing everyone around. You didn't cough up a single mora.
La prochaine fois, essayez de vous rappeler d'amener de quoi payer.
I will do my best. You have my thanks.
Ah. Il y a encore le truc au-dessus. Non. On va prendre une autre équipe. Au cas où. Ouais, allez. Bon. Maintenant que ça c'est fait, il nous faut monter. Nous avons ce TP, on va pouvoir accéder facilement. Par contre, on risque peut-être d'avoir quelques soucis de nous rendre là-bas. On est recherché après tout. Hein. On est littéralement sous les yeux des 7 étoiles là pour le coup, non?
We can leave the jade here. I have already called for a jewelsmith to shape them into the implements that we will need. Ah, yes. I have yet to go and see Child. So, as for the jewelsmith's remuneration...
Ah. Ouais, non. On ira voir Tartaglia ensuite. Ou j'avancerai l'argent si besoin. C'est une bonne idée ou pas? Soit on fait payer Tartaglia, mais il risque de nous faire payer le paiement, hein, d'une manière ou d'une autre. Au pire, si on a des dettes envers lui, il envoyera les usuriers. Allez, on avancera l'argent si besoin.
Guess we can't do anything else. Also, is this where we're doing the rite of parting?
Yes. I have already rented this location, and have begun making preparations for the rite.
Nous utilisons littéralement la scène du crime, oui. C'est même mieux que pour le rituel de descente.
That's right. The LUI have acquiesced to using the same location.
But when something this big happened here, should suspects like us really be at the crime scene? We might get caught by the Millilith. Although with that said, since we got back from Dwayne Karst, none of those pesky Millilith soldiers have come chasing after us. Wonder what that's about. Also, the, Rex Lapis vessel...
Traditionally, we call it the Exuvia.
Ah, right! That's what it was called. You seem to know everything, Mr. Zhongli. So, was this Exuvia hidden away by the Qixing? I mean, we haven't even figured out who the murderer is.
One must think that they already have someone in mind. Or perhaps they already know. Surely they must have found all the evidence that there is to find here.
C'est tout de même un peu étrange.
These things are for the authorities in Eugene Terrace to consider. Trying to help would probably only add to their troubles. Before the rite is conducted, the Exuvia will be kept temporarily in the Golden House.
Oh. La chambre d'or.
Golden House?
The only mint in LUI, which is to say the only mint into that. All the mora that flows throughout the world is minted there.
Wow! Oh, no! Paimon wasn't thinking about anything bad. Paimon thinks it suits Morax.
Elle pensait à l'argent pendant 2 secondes. Je l'ai vu dans ses yeux.
Why do you know this, Mr. Zhongli?
Since the rite of parting has the approval of the Qixing, it is a semi-official event. As such, there is already some limited information available.
Les 7 étoiles fournissent le lieu et Tartaglia les fonds.
Perhaps each has their motives. But this is the capital of commerce. A little exploitation once in a while is not unacceptable. In LUI, where the god of contracts reigns, only contracts may not be betrayed. I, for one, have no issue with little maneuvers outside their remit. Well then, we should go and prepare the perfumes used in the rite.
Perfumes? Where'll we get those? Do we buy them?
No. Perfumes used to honor the gods must be freshly decocted. The quality of the silk flowers we require is also special. Silk flower petals contain a fibrous material of good quality, often used in brocade making. Its scent, however, is most elegant, and is especially suited for solemn events, like giving offerings to gods and adepti.
It's time for Zhongli's lectures on high society again.
We shall not speak of the details right now. Follow me. We shall go to the merchants to purchase our ingredients.
Ok. Ah. Intéressant. Donc peut-être que en fait les poursuites contre nous ont officieusement cessé peut-être. Hein. Et que on ne sait pas ce qui se passe hein, du côté des 7 étoiles. On ne sait pas non plus ce qui se passe du côté des adeptes. Mais c'est vrai qu'on n'est pas inquiété. Hein. Même pas un tout petit peu. Alors on va encore acheter ces fleurs. Le coffre. On va encore acheter les fleurs, après on va récupérer le coffre de la tour du clocher. Ah. Bon, fait. Tant pis. On trouvera bien un autre moment. Ok. Ça va, Kun, t'es coincé? Aïe, aïe, aïe. Ah! C'est vrai qu'il y a des magasins en dessous. Ah. Bonjour.
Hey, boss, do you sell silk flowers here?
Silk flowers? We certainly do. Which kind would you like?
Which kind? The good kind? The best kind? Remind Paimon what kinds there are again?
Ugh, you ignorant shoppers. Always coming in here with your stupid questions.
Golden Housemaiden, Valley Weaver, and Fate's Yearning. One of each to start with, if you don't mind.
Oh! Maîtresse de la chambre d'or, tisserande de la vallée et désir du destin. Oh, différents types. Ils ont des noms raffinés.
My goodness, this gentleman is quite the connoisseur. You two must be his servants. Please refrain from any further attempts to contribute.
Trouvez pas que j'ai un air familier. Peut-être le karma qui me rattrape pour avoir sonné le paiement de mon casse-croûte d'urgence.
Now then, please peruse at your leisure. Do let me know if you have any further thoughts.
Silk flowers exhibit different properties based on how their environmental conditions differ from their ancestral habitat. Nevertheless, these are fine specimens, excellently preserved. Just look at the abundant foliage here, and these stamens, glamorous as a maiden of the Golden House. This strain is an evergreen, and mostly grows under complex hydrological conditions. By contrast, this variety thrives in any dark, damp location, often in large clusters. Morphologically, it is distinguished by the profusion of petals and densely packed stamens, though its powerful scent gives it away just as easily. Lastly, this strain is quite the recluse. Unlike its exuberant cousins, flowers and foliage are minimal, and when in season, it has a subtle yet enduring scent. It was first discovered by the ancients when they scaled the mountains in search of the Adepti. Silk flowers have all but disappeared from the wild today due to geographical changes over Liyue's history. Most are not grown by horticulturalists.
Wow, a true connoisseur. Most of that was news even to me.
I possess but a smattering of trivial knowledge. My traveler friend is the one to watch. They are on track to set foot in every corner of the world.
C'est un peu exagéré quand même.
Oh, Mr. Zhongli, you're way too humble. So, which silk flower did you want anyway?
I'll take them all, boss.
Encore.
Again?
How can I put this? When purchasing opera tickets, it is natural to decide based on which singer has the most melodious voice. The same logic applies when purchasing a pet bird. But this silk flower purchase is not an analogous case. The same logic does not apply. Perhaps you don't know. Tradition states that we should decoct perfume from different subspecies of silk flower when making an offering to a statue of the seven. Rex Lapis will then make his own choice between the scents. Like several other tedious and complicated traditions, this one has become simplified over time. But this is the only rite of parting to take place for one of the seven in 3,700 years. As such, I do think we should honor tradition down to the last detail in this case.
Depuis 3700 ans. On sait qu'il y a d'autres archons qui sont déjà morts par avant et qui sont de nouveaux archons à la place. Juste, parlons de liste de l'archon de Fontaine, par exemple. Ok, donc on va prendre les 3 fleurs, comme ça, théoriquement, il choisit celui qui est prêt le plus. Ça me paraît logique, hein.
Now that's settled, a question. Do you have any Mora on you?
Oui, j'ai de l'argent.
You forgot to bring money again? Zhongli.
C'est qu'il y pense qui m'aurait surprise.
If I may interject, did I hear you say that these flowers are to be an offering to the Lord of Geo himself?
Yes, in a sense.
C'est la lumière qui arrive tout d'un coup.
Gosh, well, why didn't you say so? I heard the awful news about what happened at this year's Rite of Dissension. It would be bad luck to say it out loud, but I've been worried about our dear Lord ever since. I'm worried that everything I've heard is true. Since these flowers will be used to glorify our Lord, they're free of charge. Just don't forget to pass on my regards.
Are you serious?
Why wouldn't I be? I would be nobody if not for Rex Lapis. If he hadn't written those poems in praise of my wares, they'd only be worth a fraction of what I can sell them for today.
Huh. So much folklore here revolves around Liyue's deity making making cameo appearances in support of local businesses.
Thank you, boss. I think I speak for all of us when I say that your generosity has saved our skins.
Our skins? You were the one who forgot to bring money.
Please, it's the least I could do.
So, now that we've got the flowers, how do we make the perfume?
Ideally with the help of an expert. Unfortunately, none of my acquaintances have personal experience in the art of decoction.
Talk about first world problems.
Hence, I need you to help by asking around in the city. Try the common folk, especially women.
So this time we get to go around town looking for nice-smelling ladies to talk to? Paimon likes this job.
I will wait for you near the Statue of the Seven. Meet me there when the perfume is ready.
Maybe we can find some good candidates at the Adventurers Guild.
Ah.
Let's ask Lan. She's master of the LUI branch, right?
Ah. Oui. Et elle a une quête de monde aussi. Ah, ça risque d'être chaud. J'espère que ça va pas déclencher une mission. Bon. Quoi qu'il en soit, on va donc se laisser là pour cet épisode-là. Je vais tout de suite enchaîner pour le prochain épisode. Putain, il y a encore un coffre là-bas. Bon. On va donc se laisser là pour l'instant. N'hésitez pas à laisser un pouce bleu, à vous abonner, à commenter cet épisode, hein, qui est quand même plutôt intéressant pour l'instant. On se retrouvera donc très bientôt pour la suite. Et en attendant celle-ci, je vous dis au revoir et à bientôt. Ciao.